Well, Eric, it's our first PPW Cruiserweight Championship defense tonight.
First defense.
And it'll be a rematch between two men who were part of that ladder match that crowned our first ever champion.
Indeed.
And here comes
making his way to the ring first, he is the challenger, being accompanied by the pretty little psycho Kimmy, hailing from the deepest, darkest, demented parts of his mind, weighed in at 175 pounds, he is Marek Shoop.
Marek Shoop, along with Titus Alexander and Just Ezra, pardon me, got an opportunity at the PPW Cruiserweight Championship.
Yes.
And it was this man who came away with the victory. And he's got the brand new
and
title
to
with
the
him.
opponents, making his way to the ring from right here in the historic Phoenix Theater, weighing in at 160 pounds, he is the current, reigning, and defending PPW Cruiserweight Champion, representing the Fallout Boys, Daniel Torch.
Daniel Torch said that thing is heavy, but hey, sometimes it's worth carrying the weight. The first ever PPW champion in the Cruiserweight division. You can see him dropping that belt. And that thing just fell. 15 pounds of gold indeed. Nice of him to wear the trunks that match the belt. The first ever PPW
That's sharp.
Cruiserweight champion.
How do you know?
That is a belt right there, folks. Showing it off for the first time. Torch holding up the belt to the PPW crowd, who's been red hot tonight. They have been all over it from the get-go.
It's a good crowd.
Loud, boisterous. We've already had our #1 contenders for the tag team championships decided as K&D. That is Daniel Torch's belt we're now holding. My goodness, that thing is heavy. And Marek Shoop with a discus lariat. He's trying to win it early, new champ. No, I almost had to give this back.
Yeah.
My goodness. I mean, this thing is heavy. You want to talk about a foreign object, man. My goodness. We'll set that right on top of our free sartorial wear.
Shirts, yeah.
So Marek Shoop off to a hot start here against Daniel Torch, and Torch.
I liked how low he cut on that clothesline. This guy is gunning for that belt.
Tranquilo. And now Torch, a dive to the outside. And another one. Oh, but Kimmy got pulled in the way. And Torch is going to go anyway. He didn't care. And the Pescado floors Marek Shoop. Torch is.
Man, he's coming out hot.
He really is. Looking for the clothesline. No, caught. Shoop. Overhead with the exploder. And so both men who really had ideas of trying to be the first man out the gate. Shoop was the first man to get the opportunity.
Yeah.
Almost winning it with that discus lariat. And now he's in control and just raking away at the face of Daniel Torch. You see Kimmy looking Torch right in the eye. And now, of course, right behind the referee's back, Torch he almost got pulled to the floor by Kimmy.
Yeah.
Psycho Princess indeed. Shoop is going to send Torch in. Oh, he caught himself. Overhead kick. And now a cross body rolls through.
He really landed that chest to chest, too. You can tell it kind of knocked the wind out of Shoop.
Now running clothesline. Gonna whip him in. Reversal by Shoop. Oh, back elbow turns him inside out. He's got the wrist tape, and he's got it around the throat of Daniel Torch.
I like the results Shoop's getting with his kind of, newer outlook.
Right.
Compared to what we used to see him.
And look at this. He's got those feet on the second rope, getting that leverage in on Torch.
I like the advantages that he finds on his own person and using the ring itself.
Right. I mean, it's there. You have until 5, as the referee says. You can see Torch. Torch is trying to get loose there of that rear chin lock. But the way that Shoop is able to lean down on him, he can't turn his head. And this is getting pretty close to, well, now, I was about to say, it was getting pretty close to where Torch might have to be asked if he could continue. As Shoop looks to the sky for answers. I don't know if they're up there, buddy. You see Kimmy getting involved on the outside. Our first of 3 title matches tonight. And Marek Shoop with the European uppercut, shaking the legs of Daniel Torch. And the second one knocks him down. Come on, baby. Well, does that ever work? I watched Chris Jericho do that for 25 years. I don't think it worked once.
I've seen Takayama do it.
Well, I mean, that's Takayama.
That's a bigger leg holding you down.
Torch trying to get Shoop down. Oh, that's caught. Now Shoop maybe looking for a crossface. Fujiwara armbar. He's got it.
Oh, man, I like how once he caught it and hooked it, he just dragged him down.
He's got the wrist tape,
got
though.
That wrist tape.
Right across the mouth.
You know, that's smart. Even if you only have a 5 count, if you can do enough damage in 5 seconds to make it worth, he could have held on a legal hold for probably longer than 5 seconds.
And now he's whipping him with the tape, and he throws it in the referee's face.
Yes. That is a domestic object.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes.
Now you got to give Shoop. So Shoop earlier was really trying to get the high impact offense in, but you saw Torch, he came right back, right?
Yeah, there was no headway to be made going that strategy.
And now I think Shoop is trying his darndest to cut the corners, and we've seen that these last couple of minutes. And you can see Torch defiantly pushing Shoop back to the corner, and he got the second one. You can see Torch, after getting hit with it to start the match, he doesn't want to be a part of another one, and he rolls to the outside.
Can't blame him.
And look, I like that. Kimmy just threw him right back in. He didn't want to give him the opportunity. But Shoop didn't see it right away. And you know what? That might have cost him. He hooked the leg. Oh, see, Torch was able to come to and grab the rope. Yeah, that's right there. Kimmy trying to help out Shoop. Shoop not seeing it. Just a rake of the face. That boot right to the side of Torch's head. Now a cover. Lateral press here and a 2 count. That left eye of Shoop is so just like, it's out of a Cronenberg movie, man.
I don't like it. I don't like watching Scherzer games.
You're not a hetero.
Can't handle weird eye stuff.
The weird eye stuff. Up, nip up, and he got the Rana.
He likes that.
Torch was able to snap off enough.
He crossed those calves and just snapped him right over.
Up, Torch. Oh, he missed the over. And a clothesline anyway. Shoop was trying to throw him off, but Torch is still on it. And the Cruiserweight champ, looking to defend his title for the first time, is starting to pick it up.
He's gaining that steam, and Shoop was trying to switch up the timing, like you said, throw him off, get him out of. He's seeing this as a potential, and didn't quite work.
Well, that time it did work. And now Torch sliding through, sunset flip. No, Shoop holding on the rope. And now Torch, maybe a backside. I like that. He grips. He's trying to pull him over. He's got him over. 2, only 2.
Backslide.
Oh, and the knee.
I don't know why the backslide has gone more out of fashion.
Right?
You are so much more guaranteed a pinfall victory with those shoulders pressed that higher leverage into the ground. So I love Torch going for that.
And on top of that, when you do get it, even if it doesn't get you to win, it gives you an outlet to keep the offense going.
Yes.
Rolling suplexes here into the fisherman suplex. And 2, and a nice job by Shoop to knock it free. Torch really unloading the offense here. Kicking Shoop down to a knee, the axe kick. Back of the head. And now Torch looking for a moonsault. He got it! Hook of the leg, 2, no! Unloading here on Marek Shoop. But Shoop is standing right with him. Staying right with him. Now he's about to stand. Torch is going to have to figure out a little bit more. And he's unloaded quite a lot of offense here. Leaping lariat. Shoop is wobbly. Torch up top. Oh, he's caught.
Caught him.
Shoop maybe looking for a catapult. No, Torch is able to hold on.
He didn't quite have the strength.
Shoop, oh!
Ooh.
He caught him. Powerbomb. 2, oh!
Wow.
Rolls Torch out.
Torch looks like he's kind of just going on muscle memory right now.
Right? Northern Lights suplex, only 2.
I think he caught that boot in the corner. He was looking on Dream Street right after he took that power bomb.
Yeah,
That's tough to take a boot like that and then get your head whipped into the mat. He needs this recovery time.
Right, and Shoop, I think you could see as he was trying to get a combination in there, that offense that was unloaded on by Torch, I think it might have just caught him right when he was trying to go on his own barrage.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Now Shoop trying to finish it off, trying to go back to that crossface. Schoolboy rolled through. Torch picks him up. Michinoku driver. Torch reaching for the leg, trying to hook it. Only 2. I think both men who have really tried to push the pace multiple times in this match, things are starting to slow down. The proverbial second wind is going to have to come from either one of them.
Somebody. Look at that thunk.
Yep. And now Torch readying in the knee. No. Oh, nicely done by Shoop. That heel trip. Oh! Sliding flatliner. Shoop trying to win the title here. And Torch, right shoulder up. What else does Shoop have? We've seen Torch go through basically everything he's got. And now Shoop waiting for the champ to get up. And into the fireman's carry. What has he got here? Torch in trouble here in his first title defense. Falls out, headlock driver, no, pushed down by Shoop. He's looking for it again.
Oh.
Jumping knee.
Right to the ear.
He ducked the discus lariat there and he got it. There's the short clothesline. 2, and Torch is going to retain.
That's a lariat to end a match.
And your winner by pinfall, and still PPW Cruiserweight Champion, Daniel Torch.
Well, both men really tried to do everything they could in this match. They really, especially in that second part, you could see the fatigue set in. Both men rapid fire with combinations, but it ends up being Daniel Torch. Wait.
What do we have?
That is Aaron Sky's music. And Daniel Torch, celebrating his championship victory, is about to get a visit. He was not in the Cruiserweight Championship ladder match. And he might have something to say about Daniel Torch being the Cruiserweight champ.
Okay, everybody calm it down. I'm getting some lashback. I haven't done anything yet. I just walked out. I mean, come on, guys. This guy right here is one of my best friends in the whole world. So I actually came out to congratulate him. I didn't get to when he actually won the championship at the last show, so I wanted to come out and congratulate you. And that was a nice match right there too. So congratulations on retaining the belt. Now, although you are my best friend, here at I have a point, guys. Hold on. Here at PPW, you and I have wrestled twice, and they were pretty good. But you see, both times I won.
He's got a point.
So,
That's a good point.
you know what's coming next. I think that I deserve a chance at that.
He did beat him twice. And the last time these two faced off, it was one of the better matches in the history of PPW.
Yeah. The
Very
reactions were huge for that.
You're talking about a guy in Aaron Sky, up-and-comer. Daniel Torch has been around for quite a while.
I don't have any problem with that. You're my best friend. I love traveling the road with you and everything we've done here and elsewhere. I have no problem. But I don't make the matches. If I did, we'd have one right now. But I don't make the matches. We have to talk to the committee. But hey, I'll go back there and tell him too, hey, I want this match just as much as he does.
You don't make the matches.
He got him! Twice before, he has beaten the Cruiserweight champ. Coming back from injury, all that he's gone through, he thinks he deserves a shot. And I think he might get one whether he likes it or not now.
September 25th, 2015. That was the day that I lost a match at PPW. And since then, nobody has beaten me in this ring. I've beaten him twice, actually, thank you very much. And yet, at the last show, who is it in a ladder match for the Cruiserweight Championship? Not me. You see, you're the Cruiserweight Champion, but I'm the greatest Cruiserweight of all time. And I prove it every time I get in this ring. I don't care what you think. I don't care what they think. I don't care what these stupid people think. I'm the greatest of all time.
Well, for the greatest of all time, he definitely has the greatest cheap shot in PPW history, and he has a second one.
So I'm going to get my match.
And I think he's going to try and do his own move. Yes, there it is.
And I'm not letting go until I do.
And he's putting him in the rings of Saturn.
Oh, wow.
That's what he beat him with. He has beat him with that move before. And he said he's not going to let go until he's got a title opportunity. And you heard Torch. Torch said he'd give it to him. He said he'd give him the opportunity. And instead, he's taking it out on his best friend. He's trained with him. Torch is taking him up and down the state of California, up the West Coast. And this is what he's doing. And now security's going to have to get in the ring and try and pull Aaron Sky off of the Cruiserweight champ.
Wow.
And now he's picking up that belt. And the man who, as he said, has not lost a match in a PPW ring in nearly 4 years. Injuries have been a part of that, but he thinks that he is the uncrowned champ. And he has made himself quite the statement, and this crowd is not a fan of it. And he's being led to the back, but Torch, after defeating Marek Shoop, getting cheap shotted by Aaron Sky. And I think that might be all the ammo that Torch needs.
You hate to reward something like
Right.
that, but he also made good points.
He did.
If anybody has a claim to a shot at this belt, it is Aaron Sky, whether or not he went about getting that shot the right way.
And now, as Torch brings himself to his feet, there are a couple things to keep in mind. That 2-0 record that Sky does have against Torch. But tonight, he did defend that title. But does he want that title reign to go longer than one defense?
Yeah.
The question is, does he want the second defense to be against Aaron Sky? And we're going to have to wait on that. We know what it was before the attack. Is it the same now? Who knows? That might have changed the mind of Daniel Torch, but like you said, that might light the fire under him.
Definitely. I mean, he has to respond to that. He has to do it. But
It's going to be quite the decision. But just as defiantly as Sky did, he raises the title. And that might be the answer. Sky might have picked a fight with the wrong guy. And the champ might be wanting more.